Yeah. All right.
Yep.
How you been, buddy?
Been good.
Yeah.
Another day.
You go. Maybe you can tell our viewers we've changed our setup a little bit.
Just a
We've
little
been
bit.
experimenting with
Yeah.
how to get these fucking camera angles down to get my good side. I'm gonna have to get a camera on my left side or my right side because this is my good side.
Maybe I can make
I don't know.
a short, or not short, but like a short video of me rearranging the studio or something.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I just thought about that.
Smoke break, just like,
you know what I mean?
and then
like,
right back at it.
That way the viewers can see, like, you know, what we see.
Yeah. Oh, I see you.
Just a thought.
Yeah, this isn't too bad though.
I had this weekend I might rearrange it all together, just so that way we have more space for the camera angles and stuff this way.
I will say I have enjoyed this episode and the last episode sitting on the same couch.
Yeah.
Like we're on the same plane, I guess. Not that I hated sitting in the corner, but it feels a little easier to communicate and bullshit and whatnot when I can just
we can still use
poke you in the nose from over here now.
We can still use the chair for other guests.
Yeah, for cucks. I mean, the cuck chair in the corner over here.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is what is this, episode 27 now?
Season 2, episode 7.
Yeah, season 2, episode 7.
Which means we are 3 episodes away from Darwin Awards.
Yeah.
Our sad, angry producer Mary will probably sit in that episode.
Right.
Yeah, she's gonna bring some.
We're
Darwin
checking
Awards.
what the producer is right now.
Yeah, dude, Darwin. You could make a whole fucking podcast of just Darwin Awards, dude.
Yeah,
just do like 3 Darwin Awards over fucking 18-minute podcast.
Yeah,
it actually would probably sell.
Yeah.
I like the Darwin Awards episodes. They're my favorites. It's an easy subject and it's always fun.
Yeah, you get some crazy ass stories in it too.
Plus, like, a lot of people have died in really fucking stupid ways.
Yeah, there's a large barrel of content to.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say barrel of condoms there, and it kind of fucked me up. But yeah, there's definitely a large pool of condoms to pull from there. Yeah. Pull. You can't tell by my accent. He's gone country. He talks like tobacco. All right, so there's a couple of things I wanted to mention here in the news recently that I've found entertaining or whatnot. A couple of things that I've kind of discovered and looked into the last little bit since we've seen each other. Number 1, 2 pranksters managed to sneak a fake painting into the Louvre. So not only has somebody stolen a bunch of shit from the Louvre, but somebody else was like, we're going to put shit in there. So security is very French at the fucking Louvre right now, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, they filmed themselves bringing in a fake painting, and they got it through security by putting it in a Lego frame, and they hung it in the same room as the fucking Mona Lisa.
Damn, that's
yeah,
balls.
Dude. I'm honestly surprised that they could get out of that little fucking glass pyramid shit with the size of testicles they had.
Did you see that one? I forget what the artist's name is, but that one where as soon as it sold, it like automatically shredded itself. And now
the Banksy.
And now it's like a whole new. Now it's a whole new price of art or something.
They stopped it, like they managed to stop it halfway through the shredding, and nobody knew it had a shredder in it. But as soon as that gavel hit, it was like.
It was supposed to be like part of the art form.
Yeah, but like nobody knew except for Banksy, and everybody was like freaking the fuck out, like what the fuck is going on? And that's why that incident, because that's the girl with the red balloon, I'm pretty sure. That incident in particular is the reason why I love Banksy so fucking much, is because he was just like, oh, My art is for everyone, not just rich fucks.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm gonna shred it. Yeah, and now it's a whole new piece of
It's
fucking
like,
art.
oh, did you just pay X amount on this? Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if I was the person that bought it, I'd be like, that really pissed me off in the beginning, but now it truly is a one-of-a-kind fucking piece.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a paper shredder, like, in there that nobody... I mean, they didn't think to X-ray the frame at any point.
Well, I mean, it probably came in through the back because it's the artist. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I would like to shout out or talk about is this group called the American Veterans Center. They have been recording all of these stories from like World War II and Vietnam veterans, and like some of these stuff that they talk about, like having to do like fucking taking out 50 men, like fucking Cotton in King of the Hill. 50 men. Fucking he took out 50 men in WW2, you know.
I thought it was Korea, wasn't it?
Maybe it was.
Because I think he fought in Korea.
Maybe you know what? We're gonna give that a quick Google. This
I know I
is
could be
sponsored
wrong
by
though,
Google.
but I think I might have been.
What war?
I think it's
was
Korea.
Cotton in World War II.
Oh, it was World War II.
Serving, yeah, the European and Pacific theater.
Oh,
he killed 50 men. So,
yeah.
but anyway, these are the real life motherfuckers that did that shit. And, you know, because, like I was telling my co-host Sean here earlier, the last Navajo code talker passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, and that's World War II vets. So, like,
those.
We're going to almost not have any World War II veterans, which is, you know, kind of shitty. Some of those people are fucking crazy, awesome people. Some of them probably not so much, especially the fucking people who are that old running the government.
Yeah, they're all slowly dying out now.
Speaking of government, the House of Representatives of the United States of America voted 427-1 to release any files related to fucking Jeffrey Epstein case. Only one Republican guy voted nay.
He's probably on the list.
Yeah. Well, honestly, also you have to think like,
you know, they're doing deep dives on his hard.
Well, if you have to, you also have to think there's also the possibility that he did that because, like, a unanimous vote is one thing, but it's like a whole. There's this way of thinking that, like, if the entire everybody votes one way, at least one person has the responsibility to counter that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't believe it, like they still have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out of a like a duty. I know Israel does that. Well, according to the movie World War Z. But you know, it's maybe that was the case, because you know there's other people on the House of fucking Representatives who's probably also in that fucking paperwork. But 427-1, our government has never been so fucking like animus in anything, bro.
Yeah.
Also, really loved our government banning fucking weed again.
Yeah.
What's sliding that bullshit in to fucking to open the government. Hey, we're gonna open the government, but guess what? The people are gonna have.
And they did it while they were rushing all the bills and stuff, because the government just opened up, and they're like, "Here, sign this real quick." And he's all like signing the shit, and then they Sammy Sausage had that shit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, last but not least, this brings me to my actual subject today. Speaking of government. What I like to call the 2025 Gen Z coup of Nepal.
Oh, shit.
So, if you don't know what a coup is, it's where a government is overthrown. You know, our government has fucking sponsored a lot of them, especially in South America. Also, so in September of the year of our Lord 2025. Fuck it, I thought there was not getting that on mic. So,
It's about 4.5.
So this started in 2019, pre-COVID. This shit started pre-COVID. So in February of that year, the government registered the Information Technology Bill in the Pradhani Sabha, which is their House of Representatives. By December of that year, the Development and Technology Committee passed the Information Technology Bill 2019 to regulate and control social media. Right? After a couple of years, on April of 2021, the government scheduled to propose the bill again to the House of Representatives, and the government had to back off after opposition voices claimed that the bill was intended to, quote, curtail freedom of speech. Voices claim that the bill was intended to curtail freedom of speech. Now, the cabinet later passed a directive after a meeting on, quote, on what was called social media management, November of 2023. Now, the government managed to unanimously pass the Information Technology and Cybersecurity Bill 2025 in their House of Representatives on the 14th of August of 2025. So basically, they registered a bill related to regulating social media in Nepal, formerly named the Bill Related to Operation, Use, and Regulation of Social Media in Nepal, aka the Social Network Bill. In August, the government decided to make a mandatory registration of foreign social media platforms. Right? So basically, any social media platform that was not based in Nepal had to register with the Nepalese government.
Damn.
Well, as you can figure, nobody really gives a fuck about Nepal.
Yeah.
So none of them did it. Everybody was just like, what?
Well,
now, they issued a public notice. This is also on Nepal. They issued a public notice on the 28th of August for the social media platforms to register, but they only gave them 7 fucking days.
Only 7 business days?
Yeah, and I'm sure they only had one phone line and nobody was answering that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably made it impossible to fucking register too.
Yeah, not to mention if they did, it would be like you never get through.
Now, this incident triggered the shutdown of 26 social media platforms. Shut them all down. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Reddit, Signal, Snapchat, fucking all of them. Dude, they shut them all down.
They even shut down Signal?
Signal too, yeah. Yeah, dude. Threads, all of it. So, September 4th was when they shut everything down. So they claimed the shutdowns occurred because the platforms failed to register. After the ban, a series of posts by youths, you know, who were still probably using VPNs and shit.
Yeah.
They were highlighting nepotism and undue privileges enjoyed by the children and relatives of influential political leaders. So basically, it's like the only haves are the political elite, and everybody else is a have-not, which...
that's crazy.
Well, it's kind of backwards. It's like the haves are the rich, the ultra-rich, and they just buy the politicians. But I'm sure that's kind of what happened there, and how the politicians got so rich.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people were like, yo, what the fuck? And one of the big things is that, like, there's over 2 million Nepalese living abroad. And there's a lot of those people use social media to stay in contact with their family that's still in Nepal. You know? So it's like all of a sudden, bam, you've been cut off from your whole family. All you have is a fucking landline phone. And who has one of those now? You
Yeah,
know,
I mean-
nobody has international calling on their fucking cell phone.
Well, like even with like Facebook or Messenger, that may be your only form of contact.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know?
I've got people that's the only way I fucking talk. Hell, I talk to my wife more through Facebook Messenger than I do anything else. Okay, so on the 8th of September, remember the 8th of September.
Right.
A group of Gen Z activists and students got permission from the district administration office of Kathmandu to hold a peaceful protest against the decision to ban all the social media shit. So, you know, they made placards and they had song and dance, and it was peaceful marches outside of the prohibited zones of the Madagara Mandala Basra. Blah, blah, blah. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'll spell it out. MAITIGHAR space. Capital M Mandala. I can spell that. I know that. New Baneshwar.
That must be like
BANESHWOR.
that must be like the Republic Square or something.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, it's like a fancy
Oh, okay.
residential area. So they packed the whole area, you know,
Yeah.
in their regular zones.
Yeah,
And
protested.
in their unrestricted zones, you know, where they're supposed to be. And then they breached the restricted zones. They were like, this is not good enough. The police ended up firing water cannons, tear gas, and live ammunition, which left 19 dead and around 500 injured.
Man, they just skipped the rubber
Yeah.
bullets and everything, didn't they?
Yeah. They imposed a curfew, and it was supposed to be from like 15 minutes after all this bullshit went down, and then to like only 2200 hours Nepal Standard Time, which is it's about 2.5 hours difference from us,
Yeah.
because I think they're 5:45 off of Universal Standard Time, and we're 3 hours off of Universal Standard Time. Yeah, so it'd be like 2 hours and 45-minute difference. But like probably also a day, because they're on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
I don't know if the other side of the planet is ahead of us or behind us. I don't understand it. So, there's a mention here that, you know, there's many other incidents of storming a parliament, but never or very few where there's casualties of protesters. This one was insane. Like 19 people, but by the end of it, over 60 protesters were killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Damn, dude.
On the next day, they gathered again, and they broke through. They broke through the police barricade and entered the Parliament building.
Shit.
Yeah, they stormed the compound. They torched and ransacked.
So it's kind of like their version of storming the Capitol.
Yeah. While the building was being set on fire, they were looting the shit out of it. Computers, televisions, copiers, scanners, microphones, cameras. The Prime Minister, while all this was going down, went ahead and resigned. There were Parliament members. I don't know if you've seen it. There were Parliament members like hanging from helicopters trying to get the fuck out of there and trying to get out of their homes, because the people of Nepal said, fuck you, enough is enough.
It was like they had a lynch mob.
Yeah.
It turned into a lynch mob.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, they didn't burn the library. They didn't touch the library. All the written shit. We're not fucking with that, which is awesome.
Yeah, leave the history part alone.
Yeah. And then the server room where they stored all the important digital documentation, that shit was destroyed.
Oh yeah, they probably. Yeah, well, I mean, the only way to truly destroy it is running magnets through it, but
Yeah.
I mean, a good axe to your hard drive probably fuck some shit up though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But even then, you can collect data easily.
Yeah. Well, so after all of this happened, Gen Z and everybody else, you know, some millennials and some Gen Alphas and whatnot, they all got together and was like, hey, we need a new prime minister. And they used Discord to get together and put together candidates and take a fucking vote. And they voted in Sushila Karki, who...
I don't mean to interrupt. Isn't Discord for like gamers and stuff?
Well, I mean, it's chat. You know,
I never really used
encrypted
it.
chats.
I guess I'm what millennial, I guess, or cusp of Generation X millennial, because I was born in '81. So I really don't use like you know.
Yeah, I don't use it either.
I thought gamers just use it.
But yeah, it was. She was voted in, and she's the first woman to serve as both prime minister and as chief justice of the court of Nepal, which was in 2016 to 2017. So she's held in very high regard, apparently.
So they said "fuck you" and then made their own.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck you, bitch.
That is hilarious.
They called the old prime minister a fucking bitch. They're like, fuck you, dude. We're tired of your bullshit. It's over.
Meanwhile, he's out back, like, taking off in his lip.
You know, that brings me to my my little last nugget here. I mean, I really don't think anybody over the age of like 72 should be in charge of anything. Like anything of importance. Like, you can be the manager of a fucking Save-A-Lot, but
yeah.
If you're 75 years old, you don't understand your constituents anymore. You don't understand the people. And then, but see, here's also going to be the thing is like all the boomers are going to be fucking dead here soon.
Yeah.
Like, it won't be long. Fucking 10 years. And then you're talking about the largest generation that is alive right now.
Yeah.
Is about to not exist. And there's going to be a lot. So
yeah.
Just hang on, people. Just hang on. I know it's fucking dark and grim, but like all of these motherfuckers are going to be not here anymore. Yeah. And it's not going to be bad forever.
Yeah, another 10, 15 years and there'll be a whole generation gone.
Yeah. So it's just hang on.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, I'm not saying there's not shitty people, but there's going to be
what's crazy is
less people, so good people have a better chance of fucking getting in there.
That makes me feel old because that makes
the
Gen X and the millennials will be like the new boomers.
Yeah, Gen X, I think, is the
because I already got Violet telling me that I'm like,
I don't know, whatever the generation of the 60s, born in the 60s.
I'm not sure.
Is Gen X?
Yeah, I think it's Gen X because it goes boomers to straight to Gen X, I believe.
Yeah, but that would mean Gen X covers like 20 years.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure really. But all I know is that I'm considered vintage according to my kids.
Yeah. Well, you know the difference between vintage and nope, lost it. No, vintage and rust.
What's that?
Clear coat. The joke is actually, what's the difference between rust and patina?
A clear coat.
No, $5,000. You just call it patina, and yeah, it's got a little bit of patina here on the hood.
A little patina.
Bitch, that's rust. It's rust. Whatever. All right, Sean, what did you bring?
Well, since I was in the months of winter here, I was kind of sticking with the winter spirits, and of course we got. Let's see, what is today's date? We're filming this on the
20th of November.
Yeah,
6/9. No, I'm just kidding.
It'll come out on Monday, though, so technically it's Thursday.
Hold on, 21, 22, 23, the 24th of November.
Yeah, it'll be right before...
Monday. Dude, I have to work the day after Thanksgiving.
That's fucking shitty, dude.
I hate it, but my main customer is going to be closed that day, so I don't have shit to do.
The reason I was wanting to discuss it is because on December 5th here is when, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's seen December 5th in here. Yeah, right here it is. Yeah, December 5th is considered, it's called Krampunschnit.
So that's next Friday?
Yeah.
Or no, Friday after next.
It's called Krampunschkin, which is, that's the night Krampus roams the streets.
Krampunschk.
Which, I'm going to be talking about the spirit of Krampus.
The spirit of Krampus.
Yes. Krampus.
I remember Krampus. When I was a child, my Krampus would sit us on his knee and ask us what we wanted for Thanksgiving. And I'd always say, make sure we have the cranberry sauce in the can.
Now, Krampus, let me start off my little...
Dun, 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 dun.
Get the audience into the story mode here.
Do, 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 do.
In the deepest heart of winter, when the mountains of the Alps rise black teeth against the starless sky, an ancient presence awakens. He comes not by sleigh bells, but with chains that rattle in the cold wind and hooves that crush the snow beneath them. His name is Krampus, the dark companion of St. Nicholas, the punisher of the wicked, the horned embodiment of winter's most unforgiving face. But Krampus did not begin as a Christian monster, though. No, he is far older than that, carved from the oldest fears of humankind. His roots are older than Christianity. They're pre-1st century CE to 5th century CE. And long before Christianity touched the mountains of Austria and Bavaria and Slovenia, the people who lived there believed winter was time when spirits walked openly among the living, because everything's dead outside. Now, of course, in these regions here, among the old spirits was a winter goddess named Perchetta, who patrolled homes during the darkest months. With her came a terrifying companions. Now, these companions were called Shiok Praktin, horned beings whose masks looked eerily similar to what we now recognize as Krampus.
We're going to put that word right here in the middle. Priyak Shaktin.
And I got the pronunciations and stuff.
I'm saying it like it's more fucking...
A lot of this I had to look up pronunciations because a lot of it's like, what's the word? Like not
Slavic?
It's kind of like Slavic, where it's like in that upper region.
Well, kind of Norwegian and...
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they put like...
Well, it's like Austria, Moravia, and Slovenia.
Okay, that's a little bit more closer to Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody knows fucking Russian... They just made shit up.
Oh, they got a crazy language.
But really, all language is made up, so.
Now, these traditions existed as early as 500 BCE to 100 CE, long before Rome, Christianity, or the familiar image of St. Nicholas. Winter demanded respect.
Ho, ho.
Winter demanded fear, and fear took the shape of a beast.
Awaken.
The wild hunt and the coming of dark ones was during the 1st and 6th century CE. Across Germanic lands, stories grew of the wild hunt, also known as Vladgat, a roaring procession of spirits led by gods like Odin. And during the long winter nights, the people believed that the skies themselves tore open with howling demons and restless dead. These images of the horned skeletal animalistic laid the groundwork for the archetype, a dark winter enforcer, half man, half beast, a creature not merely of punishment, but of winter's cruelty itself. Now,
Hey, so
when
how about it's like the other half of a satyr, almost, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'll put some pictures up here.
It's got man
way
legs and demon head.
Yeah, that way the viewer will see what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's all goaty. There's also a film
Now for the
from like 20-something, I don't know, 2018, called Krampus, and it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, there's for the audio listeners, he's basically like a half man, half beast.
Yeah,
he's got hooves, and he looks like a satyr, basically. You know what I mean? It's like, you know,
but more goaty.
But more goaty and more dark. You know, he's more like a wicked.
I don't know, man. Have you ever looked a fucking black goat at just dead in the eyes?
Well, they look weird,
dude. They really do look demonic.
Yeah,
like I understand why people.
Yeah.
Plus, like, you know, back in the Dark Ages, when nobody had anything to do, and like all their fucking wheat had ergot on it, so they're tripping balls on accident. And so they're just standing in the field tripping balls and staring at these fucking goats like, oh, let's go to Satan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see where they get that from. They're just really high. That's all it is.
Now, when Christianity spread through the Alps between the 500s and the 1100s, it encountered deeply rooted winter traditions that would not die. Villagers celebrated a benevolent winter figure, a Christian bishop named St. Nicholas. His feast days was December 6th, and he rewarded good children with fruits, nuts, and small gifts. But the people refused to give up their winter demons. They refused to abandon the fear that kept their traditions alive.
So something that falls under a fruit, nut, and a small gift is just a twink. Everybody got twinks for Christmas.
Everybody got.
Sorry.
So the church decided to make a compromise.
Oh.
They allowed the darkness to walk beside the light. They allowed St. Nicholas a companion, a punisher, a devilish helper, someone who could embody the older pagan spirits while fitting into the Christian narrative. Now, this is just like Catholicism. I mean, they're trying to basically convert people over to Christianity using their own pagan ways.
Yeah.
Anyways, in German-speaking regions, these dark companions took many forms. You know, you had Knicksrapricht, you had Belschnickno, you had Zavar Tutpete, and then you had Krampus, the most monstrous of all.
Big Daddy Badass.
Yeah. Now, the birth of the modern Krampus was between 12th century and 18th century. By the 1200s, Krampus took the shape we recognize today. Horns like a goat, a long red tongue. He had clawed hands. He wore chains to symbolize Christianity like control over pagan forces. He had a root, which is a bundle of birch rods, and he had a kraxu, which is a basket for carrying away naughty children.
I beat the shit out of you, or leave your parents a new Switch. Your gift is more ass whoopings.
Yeah,
I got that for Christmas.
Well, that's what the threat was. They're like, if you don't behave this Christmas, Krampus is going to come get your ass.
He'll fucking get you.
Because that's what his job was. He'd snatch children out of homes and stuff.
I'm going to get you.
We'll get to that in a minute, though.
Oh.
This was not simply a costume. It was the identity, the role passed down through families. Fathers taught sons how to carve masks from linden wood and how to attach real goat horns, how to walk the weight of the creature that existed between the worlds. By the 1600s, the night before St. Nicholas Day, December 5th, became Krampusnacht, which is the night Krampus roamed the streets. St. Nicholas rewarded the good, and Krampus punished those that were the wicked.
So let me get this straight.
So
Krampus came the night before St. Nicholas. Right?
Yeah, well, you had...
Okay.
It was the night before St. Nicholas Day.
Yeah. So he's cleaning up all the riffraff before Saint. He's like,
so
hey, homie, I got you.
Yeah, he come in the night before and get rid of all the bad children.
Yeah.
So this is back before, like, oh, you got coal for Christmas.
We'll save you some stops, homie.
You didn't get coal. You got Krampus.
Yeah, you got took.
You got took in the night.
I mean, you think this is just an excuse for people to John Benet Ramsey their kids?
But this happened the night before. Then he would come in and reward all the good children that were left. It was a perfect duality, a perfect balance of hope and terror. Now, by the 1800s to the 1910, the rise of these Krampus postcards.
Rise of Skywalker.
They start having these Krampus postcards popping up. In the mid-1800s, something unexpected happened. He became popular. An artist in Vienna, Munich, and mountains of Tyrol began creating these little cards called Krampus Karten, Krampus postcards, basically.
Sweet.
They spread across the entire Austria-Hungarian Empire.
We're gonna put a picture of one up here.
Yeah, I'll try to find
I've
it.
seen pictures of these. They are fucking awesome looking. Like, they're so creepy.
Yeah.
And you know they're hand drawn and then printed. Like, these are fucking crazy cool little postcards.
Yes.
To find an original would be...
These were not tame Christmas cards.
No.
They showed Krampus while he was whipping adults or stuffing children into sacks, chasing lovers down, breaking through windows, dragging souls into the night. Yeah, and they were signed cheerfully, Gras vom Krampus, which means greetings from Krampus.
Yeah. The devil says hello.
That is so diabolical.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Like don't fuck up. That is Christmas.
Well, I mean, you also have
Or
to
I'll
think
come claim that
this is the mid 1800s.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was cynical because everybody died at like 40.
Yeah.
You know, like you would be dead and I would be almost dead, but I would also probably have like 3 generations of 9 children already by the time I'm almost 40.
Shit's crazy.
So of course everybody was cynical about death and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because everybody fucking died really early. Like, the oldest person alive in 1856 was fucking 51.
Around the same time, groups of young men began hosting an event where dozens of fur-clad beasts stormed through villages, clanging bells and chains, and terrifying the onlookers. They do it for fun, like a bunch of young guys.
Yeah. It's like a parade, a Krampus parade.
Yeah, they'll let you know he's on the way. They come through.
Yeah, don't be scared of Krampus. He'll only drag you away in the night from your family and eat you.
Yeah, the tradition exploded in Salzburg, Gratis, was it Innsbruck, Klagenfurt, and Tyrol in northern Italy. The message was simple: fear is part of the season.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Be very afraid, yes. Now, by the 20th century, it was kind of banned, suppressed, but never broken, though. You had the church step back in 1910 to 1980s.
Yeah. Well, around 1910 in Europe, things were pretty fucking shitty, and then it wasn't but 4 years later the First World War broke out, and all of that shit was like right there.
Yeah.
So
by the early 1900s, the Catholic leaders feared Krampus's growing influence. He was too pagan, too demonic, too uncontrollable.
Yeah.
So in 1910, church officials in Austria tried to ban Krampus costumes and parades altogether.
Damn.
They failed.
Yeah.
Miserably.
Well, I've been doing some deep dives on the start of the First World War.
Yeah.
And like all of that area, everybody was fucking related.
Yeah, all the
And-
communities ignored them just altogether.
Yeah, and it was all fucking monarchies.
Yeah.
So it was all churches and fucking monarchies and all of that bullshit until the end of the First World War, and everything was still fucked up. And then, I don't know, remind me again what happened to Austria during the Second World War. I don't think it was very good.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had in
They probably didn't have any Krampus festivals.
Well,
Krampus was just there.
Speaking of, in 1934, you had the fascist ban. The most serious attack came in 1934 when the Austro-fascist government declared Krampus a symbol of moral decay, a threat to childhood psychology, and a pagan relic incompatible with the state's doctrine. Police went out and confiscated all masks. Fines were issued, and Krampus groups were forced to go underground, essentially. This was during the war when Nazis were storming and shit.
Yeah, I don't know what year they fucking invaded Austria, but it was pretty early.
But in the old mountain villages, though, places like Bad Gastein, Holstadt, and Fikla, they continued the tradition secretly. The beast still survived. Now, the rebirth of him happened in 1950s to 1980s. After World War II happened, Krampus slowly crawled back into the light, and by the 1970s, he had fully returned to Austrian culture life, especially in the mountain regions. He had survived church pressure. He had survived fascist bans. He had survived modernization. He was unstoppable. And by the 21st century to present here, he now basically conquers the world. Worldwide explosion began in the early 2000s. His rise came from horror conventions, internet folklore forums, travelers visiting Austria, or viral videos of Krampus runs. Not those kinds of runs. The 2015 film Krampus that came out, directed by...
it was 2015. It was 2015.
Yeah, directed by Michael Daughtry. Now, Krampus events take place in Munich, in Australia, or not Australia, I'm sorry, in Germany, in Salzburg, Austria, was that Ljubljana, Slovenia, Budapest, Hungary, Los Angeles, California, Orlando, Florida, and Toronto, Canada.
Fuck yeah. Well, minus the last one, fuck Canada, but hell yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, Krampus, stronger than the Third Reich.
Yeah. Well, what he does, this is like the lore, okay, what Krampus does.
What does Krampus do?
Okay, across Alpine tradition, Krampus's role is clear. He punishes those who deserve it. His tools, he's got a ruta, which is a birch rod for whipping. So he's got a whole bundle of these little birch rods. He whips one out and he's like, whoosh, 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 and he like whips the shit out of you with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So he's got a whole bundle of those. He's got chains.
If I break one, I'll fucking grab another one.
Exactly. He's got a whole bundle. He's got chains that symbolize restraint. He's got a kraksa, which is a basket for abducting wicked children. So he's like, puts them in the basket.
It's just a wicker bag of holding.
He's like, shut up.
That's all it is. It holds unlimited children. It's also known as Epstein Island.
That's bag of holding 3.
Yeah.
Or bag of holding 4.
The basket of holding. Shit.
For all those D&D fans out there.
Womp womp.
3.5 edition. And so, yeah, he's also got his hooves, which mark him as part beast.
It's not the goat head, it's the hooves.
Yeah.
That make
his punishment includes swatting the disobedient, dragging them through the snow, stuffing them into sacks, carrying them into the mountains, throwing them into rivers, or delivering to hell itself. Where St. Nicholas rewards virtue, Krampus enforces consequence.
Hell yeah. He's like, hey, you've been just too much of a little shit. Straight to hell with you.
Yeah.
And just opens a fucking portal. Dude, you've been a little shit, but it's not that bad yet, so I'm just going to give you a whooping. It's cool that he has like a range of punishments, you know, to fit the crimes, as opposed to like everybody just fucking goes to hell.
Every December 5th. So just remember
the 5th of December.
Krampus is
that works with so many dates.
He's the cold breath of winter, the reminder that the world is a beautiful but unforgiving place. And he is the guardian of morality through fear, the ancient beast that steps from the dark when the night grows long. Every December 5th, as the sun sinks eerily behind the mountains, people across the Alps still hear the same sound. Cowbells, chains, and a growl carried through the wind, and they know that Krampus is walking. That's what I brought today, the history and lore of the
Hell yeah, that's pretty Krampus. Awesome. Yeah, so
Santa Claus's darker side.
Yeah, his dark homie.
Yeah.
His Batman's Joker. You know, except he's allowed to act without impunity or with impunity. I don't really know which it is. Well, hey, producer Mary, which one is it? Is it with impunity or without impunity? Okay. Like doesn't get in trouble? Like you can do it and nobody can tell you no?
Punitive means punishment. So he acts
with
impunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's unpunitable.
Yeah, because he's the Punisher.
He's unpunitable.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Slayer did it. Now it's the name of an album.
All they had to do is make like a Santa Claus that was like Punisher. Like what if they
Yeah,
took
he
Punisher,
just has the fucking spray paint skull on a fucking flag jacket.
It's like this winter.
In a world where Santa Claus has died, Krampus is the only one left.
Yeah. He's like killing mobsters and shit. Like,
No, it's just fucking Jeremy Renner from Avengers Endgame.
No,
fuck you. So, we got merch like this here banner, and we got t-shirts and whatnot. That's wickedparanormalteam.printify.me. We're on most of the social media platforms. You guys know where to find us. Wicked Paranormal Team at Gmail, Dead Time Stories on Facebook, Wicked Paranormal Team on YouTube. We're everywhere. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a listen, and if you don't, I'll fucking stab you.
Oh shit. I'm ending right there, yo. Till next time, folks.
Hey everybody, Chenry here with ads. If you or someone you know would like to run an ad with the Wicked Paranormal Team or Dead Time Stories podcast, please feel free to reach out at wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com. That's wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com.